All right, friends, it's T-Man, and we're going to do a Blaha video today. The gym, lifting, recruiting, fitness, gear slave. We're going to do a reaction video to him. Jason Blaha, the strength and fitness guy. So Jason Blaha says, muscle building basics for beginners. All right.
Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and today I thought I would chat with you guys and gals a little bit
It is you, Jason Blaha.
About muscle building basics. So let's talk a little bit about what beginners need to know. By beginners, I mean people who are in your first real 6 months of training. And I don't mean who've never been to the gym. I mean people who really have no idea what they're doing. They've never done anything structured. So the things that you need to really focus on.
Going to the gym is that difficult, more difficult than doing gymnastics. Okay. Yeah, okay, Blaha.
It's not coming in and just doing endless sets of curls like you see me doing there. And I'm not saying curls don't have their place. I actually put...
Well, I think before people go to the gym, I think they need to know the difference between eccentric and concentric and what exactly they do. Now, if you're asking me, if I was to go back to the gym now as a young person, which exercises would I do all over? What would I do differently if I started lifting? I'll tell you what I would do differently. There would only be 2 exercises that I would do from my upper body, and I would buy a weighted belt. I would do dips and chin pull-ups. That's it. That's all I would do. Those 2 exercises. And I'd keep adding weight incrementally. For my lower body, if I didn't have a gym, I mean, I'm talking about we're working out on a bar outside, right? I mean, the dips, I don't need a gym for that because there's a park here that has bars. Oh, and one other thing, and doing a handstand shoulder presses. I would do shoulder press because they have bars here for shoulder presses. In the park here, there's a little park here just across the street here. They have like 3, 2? I think they have 3 bars, 3 pull-up bars and a dip. They have a small bench, and they have these metal bars for shoulder handstand presses. So that's it. Those those 3 exercises. Shoulder presses, handstand presses, dips, and pull-ups with the bar. And when it comes to legs, you could do sissy squats. You could load up I don't know, your knapsack with like some weights or something, whatever. If you need to go heavier, sissy squats. Let me see, hamstring stretches. You could do them in the park, man. What else is there? Oh, and your calves. That's it. You could get like a wooden, I don't know, 2x4 and just do your calves on a 2x4, man. And you can also use like a weighted knapsack, weighted for that. If it gets too light, you just do one leg at a time. See what I mean? The same weighted knapsack. So there you go. It's not that hard to do. Even the sissy squats, you could do one-legged sissy squats. They're probably the best. And the sissy squat and jump landing, like jumping up and down for your quads. You could jump up and down for your quads, landing close to like ass to grass, and then popping back up again, and then landing again. These work. So if I did, really I would stick to those exercises. But I would do them anyways, even if I had a gym. I would still do the pull-ups weighted and the dips and stuff. Yeah. Until I got really, really, really good at them. Then I'd start doing everything else after that.
Curls in pretty much all of my beginner programs. Even though I tend to have a strength background, I tend to prescribe big barbell movements, I still throw in curls because quite frankly, most beginners want bigger arms and a lot of the big...
Yeah, I mean, arms. You're going to get arms if you do pull-ups on the bar. You can do all kinds of variations of pull-ups, wide grip, close grip. Your arms are going to get massive, bro, doing pull-ups on bars.
Compound movements leave a little bit desired for bicep development, right? So,
And the reason why you're going to get massive doing the exercises that I picked, because they're all based on eccentric exercises. That's why you're going to get bigger and stronger than the guy just doing concentric movements. The dips are really eccentric. The heavier you go, more eccentric. The pull-ups are eccentric. The handstand, doing presses for your shoulders, handstand presses, that's eccentric too. What else is there? The sissy squats, they're eccentric, man. See what I mean? These exercises are all eccentric. They're going to get you much more jacked and massive and stronger doing them than just fooling around like Blaha in the gym here, playing with the weights.
I'm not saying don't do curls. What I am saying is you need to get proficient at some of the big basic lifts. The lifts that are going to put the most muscle on you. Big barbell movement.
Yeah, no. No, big barbell movements are not going to put the most muscle on you. The exercises that I just told you are going to put the most muscle on you.
So what are examples? Squat, deadlift, bench press, barbell rows.
Sissy squats are going to grow your legs like a motherfucker because you have to bend in for a massive stretch on the muscle. Your legs are massive. See what I mean? The people, they don't even know how to use these belted squat machines properly. They just keep squatting. They never do sissy squats on them. If you do sissy squats on them, you're gonna get more out of them. Even if you have a weighted belt and you connect it to like a cable machine, and you did these sissy squats with the cable machine, you're gonna get 10 times more out of it than you would just squatting here with the bar.
Right? I think those four, and people say, I thought you were a huge pull-up fan. Well, most beginners can't crank out 10 or 12 pull-ups. Now, if you're capable of doing some...
Yeah, they have to start, Blaha. That's why they have these machines. They're weighted. So they can reduce their weight by doing a weighted machine. It's an assisted machine for the pull-ups. In the gym, they have them. Every gym has them. I don't know a gym that doesn't have one. Jesus. Every gym I went to had it. Even the most crummiest gym had one. So, yeah, they have assisted these pull-up machines. So you can start light and work your way heavy until you get better at it. That's how everything progresses. You always start light and work your way up. Even people that do muscle ups, they use rubber bands. They could never lift their body weight up. They'd never get there. They have to progressively get stronger at it. See what I mean? Because mostly eccentric, you got to get stronger because you need these adaptations.
Full range of motion pull-ups or chin-ups as a beginner, by all means, you can replace rows there. But what I'm telling you is the big movements are going to give you the most bang for your buck.
No, the big movements are not going to give you the most bang for your buck. You're going to be wasting your time. You could be a gym lifting slave, a small, pretend strong guy.
They're going to help you put the most muscle on for set. Okay? They're going to help you.
They are not going to do that. I'm telling you this from experience. They are not going to do that. Look at Blaha. They haven't done it for him. What? And he's on steroids. He says he's taking Primo and some testosterone, some bullshit. So if it ain't working for him on steroids, it ain't gonna work for any of you. Trust me.
The most muscle on. And you need to be focused on learning to do them proficiently, doing them through nice full ranges of motion with good form. Okay, so like if you watch this bench press set here, that's 315 on the bar. Good form. This is all controlled. There's no bouncing, everything's tight. Notice I'm locked in. That's what I mean. Learn some good basic form. Notice I pause on every rep. Okay? And yeah, so younger guys wanting advice who are starting out, I'm an old dude. I'm almost 50 years old. Notice I'm just raw dogging now.
What's with him in this? I'm an old dude. I'm almost 50 years old. He's 47 going on 48, but he's almost 50 years old. Okay, whatever. Then I'm 60, Blaha. I'm going on 60. I'm almost 60. I'm an old dog.
Reps, nice controlled reps with 315, right? So this is what you want to see. So even if you're only able to do the empty bar, if the empty bar is the heaviest thing you can do, get in and work with the empty bar. There's no shame in that. Yeah. We all started somewhere.
What is this with no shame, man? You do what is best for you. You have to start light at everything. What are you talking about? Progress. Otherwise, you'll fucking destroy yourself.
But do it right. Do it correctly. Lower it under control. Make sure everything's locked in. Learn some good form. There's basic tutorials on my channel. You're restarting strength. But the big barbell movements, you probably need about 4, 5, 6 big movements. Usually done with a barbell or weighted body weight stuff. Or just body weight. Look, if chins and pull-ups, they're phenomenal if you can do them. Could you do incline bench? Yeah, I'm a big incline bench fan. As you guys see, I love incline. But notice it's all controlled, right? So you need to learn good form, and you need to do the big basic movements, okay? Because this is where you're going to this is your meat and potatoes. This is where you're going to get most of your size. And you need to follow some progressive overload. You need to be getting stronger every day.
You're not going to get any size doing these concentric exercises. Nobody has in the gym. I've seen them coming for years over here to the gym, bro. They walk down the street and they can't figure out why I'm so jacked and big and strong, and they're still skinny and small. And I only come in once a week. They're like, fuck, you only come in once a week. And we never see you. They go, man, you come in here, you look massive, bro. What's going on? Because I don't do concentric lifting, bro. Get it? I'm not a performer. I don't come in to perform for gym lifting slaves 7 days a week. I don't want to perform for them. I come in there because I'm bodybuilding. And they go, we're bodybuilding too. We're bodybuilding. I go, no, you're not. That's not bodybuilding. Bodybuilding, you have to break down your body to rebuild it. You don't come in, you can't break down your body every day coming to a gym 7 days a week. You have to be crazy.
That's why I have free programs. I have multiple free novice programs up there. They're free. I don't charge for them. Obviously, I do coaching.
Hell, I don't even give programs away. I just direct people in the right direction, tell them to do eccentric exercise. Eccentric overload, eccentric exercises, just stick to that. Do you need a program for that? Am I selling you something? No. He's like, I got free programs for you. If you follow his programs, then you'll fail just like him. Because he's on steroids. Get it? And you're not. They're not going to work for you.
Free. They're in my playlist on my YouTube. If you're seeing this on Facebook or something, you'll check my YouTube. It's on there. But the big movements, and learn to perform them correctly. I have free ones. There's free tutorials.
Yeah.
Right? We want to learn these exercises. These basic movements, and you need to progress on them. You need to get stronger. And same thing on the deadlift. So what? You have to start with a pair of 25-pound plates on each, so you can only do 95 pounds. That's fine. You have to do rep 550 like I do. You guys see me max 635. You don't have to do all that. Start where you start. Master the form, and then progressively overload. Because progressive overload is critical. Progressive overload is absolutely required for muscle growth. So you need to be getting stronger at these basic lifts. You need to have good form. Do them.
Yes. Eccentric resistance, progressive overload. You need to progressively overload eccentrically. In order to get bigger, you get stronger. And every time you come back, you overload, and then you get bigger, and then you get stronger. Get it? And then you overload. And when you get bigger, you get stronger. That's when you overload again. Yeah. See what I mean? But here, these people, they just stay the same. Skinny, and they overload concentrically. They go against gravity into outer space. Bro, you get it? He go to outer space.
Good technique, good form. You have to progressively overload.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't mean you need to be doing really low reps. I never prescribe less than about 5 reps for novices.
Sure.
About 5 up to about 10 reps. 10 reps is probably too much for your squats and deadlifts early on. 5s and 6s work great if your form is good. Master the big movements. Progression. You have to get more weight on the bar over time. Now, after all of that is done, if you want to do some smaller exercise, you want to come in and do some arms, by all means, that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing, okay? You want to do some curls and some rope press downs, go ahead. It's only going to help. In fact, I'd say that would be really good training for a beginner. You come in and master the squat, the deadlift for your lower body. Okay? Maybe do some rows if you're not strong enough.
Yeah, you master the squat. When you get better at other exercises, of course, you can do them. It's good to do a little bit of everything, eventually. You know what I mean? Just learn how to use, I don't know, they have machines in the gym, right? I mean, when I was going to a gym, it was mostly just free weights. I remember the gym, these little gyms they had, like at this martial arts school I went to, downstairs they had like a gym. I don't know, like they had weights, man. It was all free weights. There wasn't any machines there. How hard is it to learn how to free weight? Not very hard, man. You know what I mean? They had a rack of dumbbells and they had barbell. That's it. What would you do? Bench press, squat, uh, dumbbells, the same thing. They're all presses for shoulders, flies for arms, whatever, triceps, this, that. These are not hard to learn. I don't know what Blah's talking about. He makes it sound like this is technical. Does he have any machines in his garage, Blaha, other than that thing where he's like sweeping his butt back and forth? Oh yeah, he's got a belt squat. These aren't really machine. I don't know. I wouldn't call those machines.
Do chins or pull-ups, do some rows, right? Bench press, get real strong at those. And then maybe if you want to do some arms, you could throw some curls in. But do them correctly. Do them through a long range of motion. You want to throw in some tricep extensions, but to be careful of stuff that's going to be free weights, unless you know what you're doing on triceps. It will beat your elbows up if you're not careful. But you want to do some cables. Go do some rope press downs, cable press downs. Yeah, those are great. Those work great, right? Build some big arms that'll help your bench press.
Okay.
Right? Maybe do some calves.
Yeah, Blaha.
Don't skip your calves, guys. Girl.
Yeah, do some of this. Do some rows. Don't skip your calves, guys. Come on, guys. Just do them concentrically. Otherwise, they'll never grow like Blaha's.
Girls will notice when you're in shorts. They will notice your lack of legs. So then, on the squat and deadlift days, you want to do some calf work, do some calf raises. And I would say, hey, that would be great for a beginner. And then here's the same thing. All those small exercises, you don't need to go as heavy. You don't need to go as heavy. You can do 10 reps, 12 reps, 15 reps.
Yeah, blah.
Take them to failure. So the little small movements, you probably want to take them. And what does failure mean? Till you cheat and scream? No, just till the weight stops moving. Like you go to do a rep and it just
What is failure?
kind of sticks at the bottom. If you can't do it without cheating. So if it just stops and you feel like you have to cheat to do another rep, then that's
Right, okay. Maybe we'll cheat.
failure, right? Same thing, progressive overload, hard challenging sets. So here, you see me doing a smaller movement of front raise. You see me kind of straining near the end. It gets hard. We're done, right? I like pullovers also. I think these are great for a beginner. Help with your triceps. It'll help with your chest. Hey, I'm a big fan. It's an old school bodybuilder exercise. Yeah, same thing. You want to do some pullovers in, go ahead. But the idea is the same. Hard, challenging set. So if it's not a big exercise to where you're pushing progression, because you need that progressive overload, you're going to come fill in the gaps with some small movements. They need to be hard sets. And remember, isolation work is isolation work. You're not trying to cheat. You're not trying to swing. I don't care that you saw Arnold do it. You're not Arnold. You don't know how to get the mind-muscle connection. If you're in your first 5 years of lifting, you probably do not have.
You're not Arnold. You don't know how to get the mind-muscle drug connection. The fake muscles like Arnold. Yeah, okay.
A good enough mind-muscle connection to do a cheat curl correctly. You're just going to turn it.
Yeah, sure. Mind-muscle connection he had. He had such a mind-muscle connection. That's why he had to take drugs and fake it.
Into a shoulder or back exercise.
Even Arnold Schwarzenegger isn't Schwarzenegger without his drugs. He's nobody.
Okay? Leave that to guys who really have a lot of experience. Do them strict. Do them through a full range of motion.
Steroids made all these people. You understand me? Steroids is what made them. Even The Rock. He said it made him. Putting on all that size, especially now for Hollywood and everything, is what made him. Without that, he's nobody. He said that.
And this is the stuff that you need to know for muscle building basics. And then on top of all that, make sure that you're sleeping and getting enough protein and food. Also critical. I'm not saying to bulk up and get fat, but you better be eating enough. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys and gals next time.
Very informative. Don't do any of these. Don't do what he's doing, at least. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao, friends.